there's never going to be a time in life where that one thing we really want is free, just handed to us, without any work, any patience, or any labor. That new car that you want, it's not going to just come to you. You got to save up the money, you got to earn it, and save it up. But that new promotion you want at work, you got to show them that you deserve it. Why should you get it besides that other person? What can you do that you can't? And this has to do everything with the speech. I know what you're thinking. What does it have to do with it? Why is he bringing up cars and promotions? And it all started when I was younger, 7 years to be exact. And I was always watching TV shows with people fighting each other, punching through walls, and I realized I wanted to do that. I wanted to learn karate. I wanted to be a black belt. So my parents signed me up at this place, and thinking I was going to learn it, I was really excited, I was really eager, and then when I got in, it was not that at all. I was very mistaken. He had me do punch after punch after punch, and after every class, my body was numb, I was exhausted, sweat was pouring down my face, and my ears were ringing because I had the instructor yelling at me to do better. I couldn't take that. And then I looked down at my uniform, it was still white, like as before. There were no patches or anything to show I was progressing, and my belt was still white. I didn't move on at all. This went on for about 3 or 4 months, and as a 7-year-old child, I was really confused and annoyed that I hadn't moved on at all. So after a few months, I quit and never went back again. And I don't know what happened, but I guess that spark reignited inside, and I wanted to try it again, but not the same place, somewhere else. My parents were skeptical at first because they didn't want to spend the money. They didn't want to waste it. But I told them I'd stay with it this time. So we tried a new place, and I liked it. I was really confused though because everyone was doing really advanced techniques, advanced kicks, using all these cool weapons, and I didn't know where to begin. But the people around me, they helped me. They showed me how to take someone down faster, how to do better moves, how to move quicker. And I used that advice, I used that help, and trained myself day in and day out. I'd be the first one to show up, last one to leave. I'd stay on the mat day in and day out practicing. Then, a year later after practicing, I finally moved on to the next rank, my orange belt, and I was really, really excited. If I was 7 years old still, I wouldn't have liked that. It took me a whole year, I don't want to do this. But I understand that I earned it. I didn't buy it, I didn't steal it, I didn't bribe the person to give it to me. I worked for it, I worked hard. Then, just last year, the other instructors around me thought I'd make a good instructor myself. And I was really excited. 14-year-old instructor, the youngest one there exactly. So I was really, really eager. And they put me in some classes. We did physical conditioning, taking notes, watching everybody else teach a class, everything. This went on for about half a year, and I finally became an instructor and was really excited. And I realized something. I worked for that. It was never my goal. I didn't really want to be an instructor, but I worked for that for 4.5 years. I spent the time, I spent the energy, blood, sweat, tears on that mat, showing them that I could be an instructor even at 14. That I could handle it, that I was ready. Nothing in life is free, there are no shortcuts in life. If you want something, you have to work at it.